Ever thought of a city all made of gold? Long ago, people made up a story about a city made entirely of gold called El Dorado. This story has made many people dream, and even go on big adventures to find this city. For many years, people have wanted to have gold because it makes them want even more. Back in the 1500s and 1600s, people from Europe thought there was a place with a lot of gold called El Dorado somewhere in the world. They looked for this place and hoped to find lots of gold. Sadly, looking for this city caused many problems. Some people lost their lives, some were so sad they chose to end their lives, and some got into big trouble. A person who knows a lot about stories, Jim Griffith, said that El Dorado was thought to be in different places. But in the end, El Dorado just meant a place with lots of riches somewhere in the America. The story of El Dorado started in South America. When Spanish people came to South America in the early 1500s, they heard stories about a group of people high in the mountains. These stories said that when they had a new leader, they would have a big party at a lake called Lake Guatavita. People said the new leader would cover himself in gold dust and then they would throw gold and jewels into the lake to make a water god happy. The Spanish called this gold-covered leader El Dorado, which means the golden one. Even after the Spanish took over, they still thought there was a city full of gold because they found a lot of gold on the coast. Before we continue, hit that subscribe button. Let's get back to story. An explorer from England, Sir Walter Raleigh, went looking for El Dorado 2 times. The second time, something very sad happened. His son was killed. When Raleigh got back to England, he was in big trouble, and the king at the time made a very harsh decision to have him executed. Even with all these sad stories, people still like to think about El Dorado. Jose Oliver, a teacher, thinks we keep looking for El Dorado because we want it to be real. So, where is this hidden city of gold? A famous writer, Edgar Allan Poe, wrote a poem called El Dorado. He suggested it might be in a hard-to-reach place, more like a dream than real. The story of El Dorado is exciting because it's not just about finding gold, but about the adventure and mystery of searching for something amazing. It shows us the thrill of exploring and the possibility of discovering new things. El Dorado for us is more about the journey and the unknown than a real place full of gold. It's about the excitement of looking for answers and dreaming about what we might find. This legend has made people dream and explore for a long time. It's a big story because it shows how much people want to find treasure and the challenges they face, like dangerous animals and getting lost. The story also teaches us about the people who lived in South America a long time ago, their lives and beliefs. What do you think? Are you ready to look for mysteries and maybe find your own treasure? Tell me in comments.